Imagine this. You're walking down a street named Harmony Lane, pondering your latest life dilemma, when suddenly a street performer begins singing a song with lyrics that speak directly to your situation. You're thinking of a long-lost friend, and out of the blue, you receive a message from them. You find an old book in your attic, and as you're reading, a phrase jumps out at you. It really hits home. Later, you're out and about, and you overhear someone saying the exact same phrase. Weird, right? Maybe it's just a fluke, but then it keeps happening. These aren't mere coincidences. They are synchronicities, magical moments where the universe seems to be speaking directly to you. These strange coincidences are synchronicities. Synchronicity is a cool term made up by a smart guy named Jung. Synchronicities are like life's little mysteries. They're those freaky coincidences that make you stop and think. It's like the universe is putting together a puzzle, and these coincidences are the pieces that fit perfectly just when they're needed. We'll talk about what they are, why they happen, and what they might mean. Stick around, and we'll explore some mind-bending ideas. Synchronicities, the concept and origin. First off, let's get into what synchronicities actually are. They're basically when things happen at the same time in a way that seems meaningful, but you can't really explain why. It's like life is winking at you, speaking in a secret code of symbols and events that are too perfectly timed to be just chance. The guy who thought of this, Jung, was a big deal in psychology. Back in the 1920s, he suggested that these weird coincidences show us patterns in the world that we're all connected to. He called it the collective unconscious, a sort of library of human experiences that we all share, full of stories and symbols that pop up in our own lives. The word synchronicity itself is a mashup of Greek words meaning together and time. So it's about things lining up in our lives in a way that feels significant. Psychologists think synchronicities might be our subconscious minds talking to us. It's like how Freud said, we have all these hidden thoughts and feelings that pop up in unexpected ways. Jung took it a step further, saying these shared human experiences come out in our personal lives as synchronicities, like a message from the universe that we're all part of something bigger. Nowadays, psychologists have all sorts of ideas about synchronicities. Some think they're just our brains trying to make sense of a crazy world, looking for patterns and meaning. Others think they might be clues to a deeper reality, where time and space aren't what we think they are. It's like different ways of looking at a shiny diamond, each angle showing something new. So, synchronicities keep us guessing and wondering about the mysteries of the mind and the universe. They invite us to look closer, to think deeper, and to feel more connected to the world around us. And that's what makes them so fascinating. Every time a synchronicity happens, it's an opportunity to pause and reflect. It could be a reminder of a forgotten dream or an echo of a distant memory. It nudges us to pay attention to the little details of our lives, to the coincidences that might not be just coincidences after all. It's a journey of discovery where each synchronicity is a step towards understanding the intricate tapestry of our existence. In the end, whether you see synchronicities as random events or meaningful signs, they add a touch of mystery and wonder to our lives. They remind us that there's more to life than meets the eye, that every moment holds the potential for something extraordinary. So next time you encounter a strange coincidence, take a moment to ponder it. Who knows? It might just be the universe whispering a secret, waiting for you to uncover its meaning. Synchronicities in spirituality. Synchronicities aren't just about psychology, they're also a big part of different spiritual beliefs. Buddhists talk about how everything is connected, where every event links to many other factors. This means that nothing just happens by chance. Instead, everything is part of a larger web of life. In many cultures around the world, people have their own ways of understanding synchronicities. For example, in some African traditions, it's believed that ancestors send messages through dreams or signs in nature, like a rare bird appearing at a special moment. This teaches us to be observant and respectful of the world around us, seeing it as full of meaning and guidance. Just like when you think of a friend and suddenly they call you, these traditions see such events as important signals to pay attention to. In Hinduism, there's a similar idea with karma, the law of cause and effect. What we did in past lives shapes what happens to us now, showing that the universe follows a certain pattern. Taoism, a Chinese spiritual view, talks about Wu Wei, which means letting things happen naturally. It's about going with the flow of life and letting things unfold as they're meant to. In modern spiritual ideas, synchronicities often appear as signs on our spiritual journey. People usually notice more of these when they're growing spiritually or facing big life decisions. In the New Age world, influenced by quantum physics, synchronicities are seen as the universe answering our thoughts and feelings. The law of attraction, made famous by The Secret, says our thoughts and feelings really shape our reality. Synchronicities are seen as proof of this. You subscribing to this channel is also seen as proof of synchronicities. No matter what you believe, synchronicities make us rethink reality. They're not just random, they're meaningful, opening new doors and urging us to follow our gut. They guide us as we learn about ourselves and grow spiritually. Synchronicities in everyday life. Even in our everyday life, we can see examples of synchronicities. Imagine you're working on a school project about space, and suddenly you see TV shows, books, and even random conversations all talking about space. It's like the universe is supporting your interest, providing you with more information in surprising ways. This can be really exciting and can make you wonder about the connections between different parts of your life. To spot a synchronicity is like hearing a quiet voice in a noisy room. It needs awareness and intuition. It's often an odd coincidence, a lining up of events that seems too special to be just chance. But to really understand them, you need to think about your own life and beliefs. For instance, a feather on your path might be nothing, or it might be a sign to embrace new changes if you've been thinking about making a big life move. Synchronicities often use symbols and archetypes, which are like a universal language that speaks to our deeper self. They can show up as animals, like a fox meaning cleverness, or a lion for bravery, or as number patterns like 111 or 222. These could be nudges to look deeper into their meanings. Understanding synchronicities can also be fun and can help us to be more creative in how we see the world. It's like playing a detective game where we look for clues in the things that happen around us. Maybe you find a special-looking rock on a day when you're feeling down, and it cheers you up. Or you see a pattern of numbers on a clock repeatedly, like 1111, and it makes you curious. These little things can add an element of mystery and adventure to our daily lives, encouraging us to think outside the box and explore new ideas. So stay open to these experiences. Your intuition is key in understanding these signs. It's that feeling inside that recognizes a synchronicity, but it's also important to balance this with rational thinking. Balancing intuition and logic. Going too deep into symbols can make you overthink, but being too skeptical might make you miss important signs. Finding a balance between intuition and logic helps you understand the world better. Understanding synchronicities is a mix of being logical and intuitive, personal, and universal. It involves seeing signs, linking them to your life, decoding symbols, and listening to your gut while staying grounded. As C.G. Jung said, synchronicities are always there if you know how to see them. The science behind synchronicities is as intriguing as the metaphysics. Our universe is like a complex fabric made of energy and information. Quantum physics might help explain synchronicities. In quantum mechanics, particles can be connected over long distances, showing a deep interconnectedness in the universe where everything is more linked than it seems. Do you also feel the interconnectedness? Share your experiences down. Consider the famous double-slit experiment. It showed that light can act like both a particle and a wave, and what it does depends on whether we're watching it. This suggests a universe that reacts to our consciousness. Imagine if our thoughts, full of emotion, are like these observed particles. Could they reach out and change the world, bringing synchronicities into our lives? Maybe these coincidences are actually signs of a deeper unity. This idea stretches into the realm of collective consciousness. Just as individual thoughts might influence reality, the combined thoughts and emotions of humanity could shape the world on a larger scale. This collective influence might manifest synchronicities, reflecting the collective desires, fears, and hopes of humanity. On a personal level, embracing synchronicities can lead to a more mindful and aware way of living. It encourages us to be more present in our lives, noticing the small details and connections that we might otherwise overlook. This heightened awareness can bring a deeper sense of meaning and purpose to our daily experiences. Synchronicities may also act as catalysts for personal growth and transformation. They often appear during times of change or uncertainty, offering guidance and insight. By paying attention to these signs and exploring their meanings, we can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and confidence, and perhaps even discover new paths that lead to fulfilling and enriching experiences. Mysteries of synchronicities and connectivity. Imagine the universe as a giant puzzle where everything is connected, a concept suggested by physicist David Bohm. He called this deep connection the implicate order. In this view, things that seem random or separate are actually part of a larger, hidden layer. Synchronicities, those surprising coincidences in our lives, might just be hints from this hidden layer, showing us how everything is linked in a huge cosmic dance. Let's explore this idea further by stepping away from usual spiritual and psychological explanations and looking into more mystical ones. Take Akashic records, for example. Some people think of them as the universe's ultimate database, holding every word, thought, and action ever made. Maybe when we experience synchronicities, we're somehow tapping into this vast database without even knowing it. Famous thinkers like Carl Jung talked about something called the collective consciousness. This is like a giant pool of knowledge and creativity that all of humanity adds to and uses. Could it be that synchronicities happen when we connect to this shared knowledge and find things that matter to us personally, creating these special coincidences? All these ideas bring us back to the thought of a universe where everything is connected. If these theories are right, they suggest a universe much more intertwined than we usually think, where our minds and the physical world are woven together in a complex cosmic dance. It means our thoughts and feelings might not just be inside us, but actually help shape the world around us. Quantum mysteries and synchronicities. As we go deeper into the mystery of synchronicities, it's important to question what we usually believe about time and space. We normally see time as a line, past, present, and future, and space as having 3 dimensions. The concept of quantum entanglement, a fascinating phenomenon in physics, means that 2 particles once linked can affect each other instantly, no matter how far apart they are. Could this idea of instant connection over vast distances be a clue to understanding synchronicities? Maybe these coincidences are like distant echoes in our lives, reflecting deeper connections we can't see. Then there's the idea of the multiverse, where our universe is just one of many. Each decision we make could create a new branch in this vast multiverse. What if synchronicities are glimpses into these parallel lives, brief moments where our paths cross with other versions of ourselves. We might also consider the role of dreams in understanding synchronicities. Dreams often feel like a mix of past memories, present concerns, and future anxieties. They could be a bridge between our conscious and subconscious minds, giving us insights and foresights that appear as synchronicities in our waking lives. Furthermore, the power of intuition shouldn't be overlooked. Intuition is like an inner compass, guiding us through life's complexities. Sometimes what we call synchronicities might just be our intuition connecting dots in ways our logical mind can't. As we blend science with spirituality, we start seeing the world in a new light. This fusion invites us to view synchronicities not just as coincidences, but as signposts guiding us towards deeper truths about our lives and the universe. Albert Einstein once said that the difference between yesterday, today, and tomorrow is really just a stubborn trick of our minds. Think of time not as a straight line, but as everything happening at once, like a beautiful, complex tapestry. Sometimes we get glimpses of this when strange coincidences happen, as if we're seeing beyond our usual sense of time. Now imagine space as a stage where life's drama unfolds. We're used to thinking of our world as having height, width, and depth. But what if there are more dimensions, like what string theory suggests? Maybe those weird coincidences are just us sensing these hidden dimensions. This idea shakes up everything we thought we knew about our world. It's like looking at a vast network of moments, thoughts, and feelings all connected, beyond time and space as we know it. This could change how we see strange coincidences and our whole view of reality. Synchronicities, or meaningful coincidences, are more than just chance. They're like mirrors showing us our inner selves, helping us to understand our thoughts and emotions. They give us a chance to look inside ourselves and learn more about who we are. Synchronicity is what made you think to subscribe even before me saying it. These synchronicities can reveal parts of ourselves we didn't even know were there, like memories we've forgotten. They push us to think about why we do things and what our purpose is. They invite us on a journey of self-discovery and growth, helping us to see our place in the world more clearly. Guidance through synchronicities. In our everyday decisions, synchronicities can act like signposts, guiding us when we feel lost or unsure. Imagine standing at a crossroads, not knowing which way to go. These little signs can shine a light, giving us hints or confirming our choices. They don't give us all the answers, but they provide just enough light for the next step, encouraging us to trust our instincts and stay open to what life brings. They remind us that we're not alone, and the universe is helping us along our path to personal growth and happiness. Beyond personal growth, synchronicities can also be doorways to a deeper spiritual and psychological journey. They invite us to step beyond the ordinary world and explore more profound spiritual truths. By paying attention to these moments, we open ourselves to a richer, more connected reality. This can bring a sense of unity and help us grow not just in mind, but also in spirit. So the next time a coincidence catches your attention, see it as more than just chance. It's a step on your journey of discovery, a whisper from the universe guiding you on your path. In different cultures and histories, synchronicities have always had a special place. For example, in Greek myths, the fates were seen as weavers of destiny, with synchronicities as their way of shaping our lives. Native Americans saw animals appearing in unusual ways as spiritual messages. In Eastern beliefs like Buddhism and Taoism, these coincidences are seen as signs of a deeper connection in the chaos of life. These beliefs from around the world show how deeply we're fascinated by these mysterious connections. Art, literature, and movies often reflect these ideas of synchronicity. Shakespeare once hinted at this when he said, "There's more to the world than we can understand." Modern movies like The Matrix and Cloud Atlas use synchronicity to show how everything in time and space might be connected. Understanding the concept of synchronicities or meaningful coincidences is an intriguing journey in our diverse world. In Western cultures, where science and logic are often prioritized, these synchronicities might be dismissed as mere chance. However, some see them as signs of a greater, more mysterious reality. On the other hand, in cultures with deep spiritual or religious beliefs, these events are often seen as messages from a higher power or the universe itself. No matter the viewpoint, one thing unites us all: our natural curiosity and desire to understand. This drives us to recognize and interpret these synchronicities, finding meaning in them. Furthermore, synchronicities can serve as catalysts for change. Perhaps you've encountered a person or situation that seemed to arrive just at the right time, altering your path or perspective in unexpected ways. These occurrences challenge our notions of coincidence and fate, inviting us to consider the possibility of a more interconnected and purposeful universe. Conclusion. In conclusion, our exploration has taken us through the history and cultural significance of synchronicities. We've seen how they appear in art, literature, and movies, and how different cultures perceive them. We've discovered patterns in the chaos of life, suggesting a deeper connection in our existence. In a world where digital connectivity has brought us closer than ever, we might find synchronicities in our online interactions. A random recommendation, a serendipitous connection, or a shared experience with a stranger from across the globe can all be seen as modern manifestations of this phenomenon. Moreover, the role of intuition in recognizing synchronicities cannot be overstated. Often it's a gut feeling or an internal nudge that alerts us to the significance of a seemingly random event. Trusting our intuition can open doors to understanding the subtle ways in which the universe communicates with us. As we continue to explore, let's also consider the role of memory in shaping our perception of synchronicities. Our past experiences and beliefs filter the way we interpret these events, adding layers of personal meaning and significance. Now, I invite you to reflect on these ideas and insights. Share down below what you think, and let's continue this fascinating conversation about the intriguing world of synchronicities.